nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch looks me in my face, stay in your place, play your position, become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80
We're back, guys. We are back. We got Eric in the chat and our boy Durante. What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back. We're gonna read chat before we talk about Raw briefly, real quick, before we do the intro. So, with that, what is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know how the show works, every Monday we're on here after Monday Night Raw with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we are on here at 4 p.m. Central Time with the news, man. And this week we have not only the news about the Saudi Chamber.
Oh, yes.
The Saudi Chamber predictions, man. So, yay. We gotta fucking talk about Elimination Chamber, man. And all that Elimination Chamber hate is coming from me. And that is my favorite match type, and I'm not excited for it whatsoever this year. But anyway, yeah, man. Also, speaking about that, if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you can now find that on all platforms, including Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, like I said, 4 p.m. Central Time, join us right here on YouTube, man. So, with that, man, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Just fucking exhausted from watching Raw. I barely even fucking watch Raw. Yeah, I want to go to bed right now. Just because how that fucking show is, man. Other than that, doing pretty good, man. Dying Light's been great. Don't want it to end.
Dude, I'm kind of sad, man.
I know.
I don't want it to end, bruh.
God damn. That shit ain't right, bro. Shit ain't right.
Definitely not.
But, other than that, I'm just chilling out, bro. I'm just chilling out, man. But, what about you? How you been, man?
Yeah, man. I've been good, bro. I've been good. Just chilling. Yeah. That's pretty much it, dude. Just been enjoying the hell out of Dying Light. Waiting for some big episodes of the show I'm excited for, man. We are 4 weeks. Actually, no. This week will be episode 97. So we're 3 weeks away from episode 100 of the Notorious podcast, man. So it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be cool. Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming along, and like I said, we love being here, man. This is definitely the highlights of my week for sure, getting the show ready for you guys and stuff. So yeah, dude, but other than that, man, really nothing much at all, man, other than just enjoying the hell out of Dying Light, bro.
That's really been it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we got Eric and Durante in the chat, man. He says, Eric said, sad Liv Morgan burial has begun. Ah, man.
Yeah, he's been here for a minute.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
It's been very her-ass.
Durante says, what's up, brothers? How's life going today? Well, it's going good, man. It's going good, bro. It's going good, man. How about you, man? How about you? Thank you for coming back. Always, bro. Stone Cold versus Eric says Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Durante says WWE trying to get a 57-year-old Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Exactly,
Durante.
man.
Question: does anyone know when Sasha Banks' contract expires?
Mm,
No, we don't actually. I know she. Fuck. I can't think
she
about the last
resigned,
time.
though.
I can't think about the last time I've heard of her resigning.
Wasn't nah, it was in the news sometime, not recently, but I remember it being in the news. I think it was like early 2021 or something when she resigned or something. I remember it happened. I remember it happened. It being in the news. So she resigned, I think in 2021, early or late 2020. It was one of the two.
Yeah, I really can't remember. I really can't remember at all hearing about that. But yeah, I mean, if it's weird
Yeah,
because I briefly do, but like I don't. You know what I
it
mean? It's
was.
one of those.
I remember. I can't pinpoint when, but I
Right.
know I remember that happening. I think it was 2020 Mania around that time, maybe actually. I think it was in 2020. I think it was.
I feel like it was too. I feel like it was too. I feel
So I
like I
remember
said
it
I
being.
yeah, I kind of briefly remember it, but then I don't. I don't know, but if it was around that time, you're either looking at if it was in 2020, you're looking at 2024 or 2026,
Yeah,
which is not
and I think
okay.
by that time she'll be in Hollywood fully. She ain't ever stepping foot in
Yeah.
AEW.
I doubt it at this point, man. I feel like the hype for Sasha was like huge when she like walked out of WWE, and
Oh
the
yeah,
hype for her going to AEW, I mean, was huge, man. It was huge, but now it seems like she's on like really good terms with the company and stuff. So, but it definitely still stands that they just book her like shit. I think.
oh they
I
still
think that
do.
just yeah they book her like shit. I guess now she's just okay with it. I guess or
Now she got the money, I guess.
yeah yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. But unfortunately, I can see Bailey going to AEW before I can ever
I
see
can see that.
Sasha, and
Oh yeah,
because everybody wants Bailey to come back so bad, but like I hope you guys know, man. Like whenever she comes back, although we miss her, who's
she's
to
gonna
say
be.
WWE doesn't pull a Becky Lynch with Bailey and
Yep,
just turn her into complete shit? You know?
there's that chance, or just a chance of just her burying her. Gonna lose to Ronda or lose to Becky
Mm-hmm.
wherever she
Mm-hmm.
goes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. They were
not
kind
gonna
of
be
already
good.
starting to. They
Yeah,
were kind of already starting to, man. So it sucks. It sucks, but I yeah, I mean, out of the four horsewomen, the obvious one, I think we can see going to AEW the soonest would be Charlotte. I
which is
wouldn't like
crazy to
that.
say.
Yeah, I don't know how much I would like that, but I would say
No,
Charlotte, Bailey, Sasha, and then Becky.
hmm
I really feel like Becky's one of those kind of untouchables that they just
yeah,
would never get rid of.
no, they won't. Not anytime soon, at least.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
say in 4 years when her stock goes down, I could see it. 3 or 4 years, but
hmm
as of currently, no, I wouldn't say.
yeah, man. But yeah. So unfortunately, we do not know when her contract expires. I wish we did. I wish, and I don't understand. I don't understand this with wrestling. I always bring this up too because I'm a huge basketball fan. But like,
Hmm
whenever somebody signs a new contract, people are like made aware when, like how much they signed a deal for, and stuff like that, and how much they make. I mean, we don't really need to know how much they make, but I would just like to know in wrestling why these things stay so private. You know what I mean?
I know.
Goes back to our point of WWE making this business incredibly weird and cutthroat.
Yeah, just weird.
Yeah, it's
Just
just
weird.
it's just weird, man. I mean, if you guys say it's a sport, it's sports entertainment. Why don't you treat it like a sport? Anytime somebody
That's
signs
exactly
with
what
a
it's for.
team, people
The whole
know how
contract comes
long their
with it.
contract is for. So
Exactly.
I don't even care about how much they make, but like
No,
I just
I
want to know
don't
how
give a shit.
long I just want to know how long the contract is.
I'm just
But
curious.
uh, Eric says, when does Liv Morgan's contract expire? That's another one, man. That's another one we don't know. She's
Ooh,
one
folks.
I don't remember hearing ever about her re-signing.
Recent. I
So
I don't think so. I think she signed a main roster deal when she got called up. She might have re-signed in like 2019 or something, but I'm not sure.
yeah. Durante says, what is the name of that song? I'm assuming you're talking about the opening song.
I believe so.
I think that one is it's a non-copyright Biggie Sky is the Limit, I think.
I think so. I think that's what that is.
I always get the intro. I think fuck.
Yeah.
Or is our outro song Sky is the Limit?
You know what we gotta do? We gotta start putting the link to those songs in the description. You know what I mean? If we can. Because we'll have to find those videos we got them from again.
Yeah, I'm listening to it now. Yeah. That is Sky is the Limit. I can't remember. I always think Sky's the Limit's our outro for whatever reason. But yeah, that is the name of the song. Yeah, it's a non-copyright Biggie Sky is the Limit. Why does WWE management hate Liv Morgan? Don't they care? They don't care if the fans want her pushed. They push who they want. Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. WWE had the perfect opportunity to put the championship on Liv Morgan at the end of last year. And like assholes, they play the whole video package and they let her, come out and she's look like she's damn near in tears just to fucking lose. You know what I mean? And now, and it's not even like that's building to a greater story because
Nope.
I can't see her winning that belt at least for the foreseeable future.
No, not at all.
It's gonna go to somebody ridiculous, man. It really is.
God.
What else? Durante, I bet Raw felt like 9 hours. Dude, it did. Me and Sir Kay were talking about this before we came on, man. I was trying so hard to fall asleep. It wasn't even funny, bro. It wasn't even funny. I was trying so unbelievably hard to just, all right, just, knock out for a couple minutes, bro. Come on. And I just couldn't. I really had to sit through it. It feels like a fucking homework assignment, man.
It really
feels
does,
like a fucking
bro.
homework assignment.
I swear to God, I saw Omo come on my screen. Saw him
Oh,
last, blinked, and then I swear it was the next segment, bro. I think I fell asleep during that shit. I think the second I saw his ass, I fell asleep for like 15 minutes.
Logan says, had to hold myself back from ending careers on Twitter today. Dude, sometimes you just gotta do it.
Sometimes
Sometimes
do
you
it,
just
bro.
gotta do it. Or do what
Never
I do.
apologize.
Yeah, or do what I do and just save the most ridiculous tweets you see and come back to them when they blow up in
Or
that
prove
person's
wrong.
face.
Exactly.
Like, dude, I can't tell you guys how many tweets I have saved of Walter's gonna be just fine. Still the same guy. Yes, it's still the same guy, but my lord, just wait, bruh. Just wait. I can't wait to come back to all of them. I really can't wait to come back to all of them, man. Yeah, I mean, did you see that picture that Marcel Barthel posted with all three of them in the gym?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how fucking disingenuous the smile on Walter's face was?
Oh, he hates what he's doing right now. You could tell.
Dude.
Okay, he hates his name change shit.
Gunther. That will never stick. I'm sorry. That will never stick. He is Walter. Walter.
Simple.
No fucking
Goddamn.
Gunther. Was he Doc Ock?
Can't believe his name is Gunther. That ain't right.
Yeah, Logan says it's the same with the NFL. They always release how much they make and how long it is. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's so secretive, man. Like if the person wants to leave. And it's not like WWE keeps it a secret for their future endeavors. Like it's not it's not like Sasha Banks signed a contract and we're gonna say, okay, whenever it's up, we're just gonna quietly let you go so you can go somewhere else and get a huge pop. Because if she gets released, they fucking post about it anyway. You know what I mean? Sasha Banks contract expires, or you know what I mean? It's gonna get out anyway, so why not just let us know? It's completely stupid, man. It's completely stupid.
I'm telling you, man.
What else? I think we have Vibes in the chat. Do you remember Vibes? What's going on, dude?
Oh my god.
I don't know if you want me to say your shoot name, but dude, what's up, man? We miss you, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
WWE just added Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. Get my pillow. Oh, did they add that
bro.
to the...
I think they did.
Do you guys have a Webster's dictionary to look up the word depression and you will see Monday Night Raw? I shit you not. Oh, 100%. 100%. I can totally see that.
Just takes the life out of me.
Yes. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, it is him. It is.
Shit.
What's going on, dude?
Good, man.
I've been good, bro. Just trying to
fucking stay awake.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fucking hell, bro. Raw makes me so tired, bro.
I'll tell you this right now, man. When you used to come over to my house every Monday after school and we would watch Raw in the 2010s and 11s, this shit is not the same at all.
No.
This shit is not the same as when me and you would sit there and watch Raw, and then when they would go to commercial, we would imitate everything we just seen on TV. Not the same
If you
anymore.
were a kid now, you do that on Wednesday nights. That's just how it is.
Exactly. Yeah, man. But yeah. I mean, I guess I could say your shoot name, but yeah, Caleb. Not the same. Not the same as when we were kids, bro.
Really not.
Not at all. Not at all. When we were kids, man, so much different. So much different, bro. Raw. All right, we're just gonna briefly go over this shit because
I'm so done.
Did you see the story tonight? The Valentine's Day heartbreak.
Fucking god.
Between Reginald and Dana Brooke. Oh my god.
I saw it in pieces when I was looking up from my phone, but I saw what happened.
How sad was that?
It's so sad that we
man,
have to watch that. Fucking A, bruh. Why?
dude. So Monday Night Raw opens up with fucking. Caleb says, "Good night, y'all. My girl trying to sleep. Love y'all. Hit me up soon." Absolutely, bro. Good night,
Hell yeah,
bro.
bro.
Good night.
Good
Tell
night,
her we're
dog.
sorry if we were making too much noise. But yeah, bro. Good night, dog. Love you, bro.
Good night, bruh.
So, Theory, Lashley, Riddle, Seth, and Brock comes out. I don't know, like, and AJ as well. Forgot about him.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were like trying to do here, but it did anything but excite me for the Elimination Chamber. Like, how the hell? Did that come off to anybody as, oh man, I can't wait to fucking see this chamber match. AJ Styles is talking about his legacy, and he's talking about, what the hell was he saying? He's talking about his legacy, and he's talking about what it would mean to him to be WWE champion one more time, and I know, like, I get what they were going for, but, like, to me, him singing that just came off so disingenuous. Like,
yeah,
it felt like he was just, it did. It just felt like he was reading off a piece of paper. Like, I don't know what they're trying to make this babyface AJ Styles character, but
It's not it, bro.
Anytime, every single time they try to make him babyface, man, it gets even worse and worse. And same thing with
I
him
just
being
don't
a
know how to
heel.
do it.
Like every time, like when he was just a heel with fucking Omo. Every time this guy's been a heel, it just gets worse and worse. And same with a babyface. And I love AJ
Exactly.
Styles. This is
That's
coming
what
from
I'm
somebody who is just a huge AJ Styles fan. 2016
Exactly.
AJ Styles was some of the best shit I've ever seen. I've ever
Oh
seen
yeah, bro. That shit
in
was
wrestling.
goated.
Absolutely. And then that goes hand in hand with that goes hand in hand with just SmackDown being so great at the time. But every single time they try to turn this guy and give him, babyface or heel, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And man, I mean, I don't know, man. Did you feel that same way listening to him? Like, and you guys too in the chat, let me know. Like, did AJ Styles just come off like so disingenuine tonight, bro?
Oh yeah, he won't care about winning that title again. Why would he? Why fucking would he, man? Everyone felt disingenuine, bruh. Riddle felt like it didn't even feel like a fun Riddle segment where he was fucking talking to other people. He was just there. Everyone was literally just there for no reason, bro. That shit was not it, man. That shit was not it.
Brock Lesnar, I've said this again, time and time again. I like that Brock is doing something different, and I like that he's being more of himself. But him taking everybody in this chamber match for a joke, and if he does win it, which that's the rumor, do you know how bad that's going to make everybody else in the match look?
No,
I mean, that's
literally,
going to
bro.
make everybody in the match look horrible, bro. It's going to make
Bro,
everybody
it
in the
really
match
is.
look horrible. I don't know. And like I said, I don't know what they were going for here, but this shit, man, this shit just sucked. This shit sucked. It was
Oh my god.
incredibly lame. It just felt so scripted. He came in the ring and he put his hat on Austin Theory and he used him as a coat rack and like, dude, come on.
Bro, Lashley's promo. What do they got this man reading off? Let this man talk for
Oh,
himself.
bro. Oh,
That's what happens when you don't let someone talk for themselves.
yeah,
They
he's
don't know what
another
to say.
he's another one too. He's another one. When Lashley talks, like when he talks like
Actually talk.
yeah, bro, like for example, like when like the Hurt Business was breaking up, although it was retarded to break the group up, it seemed like they actually let this guy speak for himself. It seemed like they didn't
Exactly.
really script him too much. But man, I mean, you put him out there on a night like tonight.
Literally, man.
Collector Corner says, "Look at the lineup, though, guys. None of those guys are big enough to compete in reality against Brock."
Against Brick.
Against Brick. Well, that's not necessarily
No,
true.
it's not true
Bobby
at all.
Lashley's in the match, so that's, I mean, that in itself. I mean, Matt Riddle was a former, but also with Brock, like I said, if this guy's gonna win, you know how ridiculous that's gonna make all those guys who have to then go do something at Mania. You know how ridiculous it's gonna make all of them look, and this guy's
Exactly.
just dicking around. You know what I mean?
It's just bad, bro. It's just bad.
It is. It is. I mean, Austin Theory. I mean, Austin Theory's a guy. It's like, oh, okay, well, Brock probably won't sweat him too much, so maybe that's why he was picking on him. AJ Styles took him to the limit.
Yep.
Seth Rollins beat him before. Bobby Lashley is as real as they come. He also
Bobby
beat him before. Who's the other fucking guy I'm thinking of?
Matt Riddle used to be in the fucking UFC.
That's what I was. Riddle. That's the one
He's
I
a
was
legit
forgetting about.
fighter.
Matt Riddle used to be in the UFC. So I mean, that's the lineup is great. That's not the problem.
Yeah, it's an amazing lineup.
Yeah,
It's
the
just the way
lineup
they're
the
doing it.
lineup is great, but Brock doesn't. And like I said, all of those guys that I just listed off have either beat Brock, took him to the limit, or they used to be in the UFC themselves. So. I would say that's false, man. I gotta disagree with that one. But
Oh, most definitely. Brock is the weakest part, storyline wise, of this chamber. because we all know what's gonna happen. If someone else was in this chamber match, there would be such like a who could it be factor. It would be great. It would be so amazing.
Yeah, yeah, man. So, I mean, this just comes off as incredibly lame. AJ Styles is out there just fucking dropping knowledge like he's some preacher or trying to
Literally,
preach to all
bro.
the young kids about their legacies, and I don't know, man. It just came off really disingenuous, bro. Next we have Angelo Hawkins, who, by the way, does not want to go to Monday Night Raw. I believe he tweeted that out yesterday. I don't want to go to Raw tomorrow. Sir, neither the fuck do I. I don't want to watch Raw tomorrow. And yet, here we are. The Street Profits have a match against the Dirty Dogs. And just as this couldn't get any worse, WWE pans to the fucking announce table, and there sits the once Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa.
At one point, the GOAT. I tweeted this out, and this is the start to the end of Tommaso Ciampa in WWE. By the end of the year, he won't be here. I'm gonna tell you that now. Or by the end of the year, he'll ask for his release. Either he'll be gone, or he'll be wanting to be gone by the end of the year. That's a stretch too. That's a big time frame I'm giving. I give it 4 months. 3-4 months.
Tommaso Ciampa is on Raw.
Against Dolph Ziggler.
Not only does this guy look like he just does not want to be there whatsoever. No. You got this dude sitting there talking about Dolph Ziggler and how he's gonna have to go through him to become NXT champ because the title's synonymous with him. Dude, what? Bro.
What? Oh, man. I don't
Tommaso. Oh, God. So, oh, my God. This dude just did not look like he wanted to be there. They didn't even give him a fucking entrance. You know what I mean? He was just sitting there. Like, dude, they don't care about Tommaso Ciampa so much already that they didn't even give this dude a fucking entrance on the show.
Bro was literally just there.
He came out during commercial break and he was just sitting there. He's literally just fucking sitting there. And like I said, man, this guy's genuinely sitting here on Monday Night Raw talking about Dolph Ziggler. Man, I thought I seen it all on WWE, bro. Oh my God. Tommaso Ciampa talking about Dolph Ziggler. These two get in a little scruffle halfway through the match. Oh man, who fucking knew that was coming? Ziggler acts like he's gonna super kick Ciampa. Ciampa flinches. Ziggler starts laughing at him. So Ciampa grabs the Street Profits drink and throws it in Dolph's face. Oh, he hits Dolph, or Dolph hits him, jumps in the ring, and he just gets beat by the Street Profits. So
that's who they're resorting to for NXT, Dolph Ziggler. That's how you know that fucking show's dead.
Dude, Tommaso Ciampa. Did you see the way they were introducing him? Just the look on that man's face. Former NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa, and he's sitting there
just
with the most fucking uninterested smile on his face I've ever seen.
That's me watching Raw. Just goddamn, this shit ain't right.
Dude. They are grooming this man for his main roster call up.
They really are, bruh.
This could even be the way they call him up to the main roster. Continuation of the feud with Dolph Ziggler that gets carried up to the main roster, and then he'll be off on his own, man. This shit sucks. This shit sucks.
This shit's ass.
Why is this man Tommaso Ciampa on Monday Night Raw, bro? Why is he in a feud with Dolph Ziggler? Dolph Ziggler, bro.
Don't make sense to me, dog.
This is just... It's just so weird, man. This is just so far from... This is just so far from the last time we've seen Tommaso Ciampa on the main roster, which was 2019 for Survivor Series. So he came out on that episode of Miz TV, and on that episode he actually was able to be a little bit of himself and, you know, talk on the mic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But here, man, you just see just fucking complete uninterest from him, bro. It's like he's trying to come on to Raw to promote his match with Ziggler, to in turn promote just a show that he was once a part of, that was once so great, but now a show that is just so dead. And he has to promote it by coming on to Monday Night Raw and splashing a drink in Dolph Ziggler's face.
That's how you know NXT is dead.
Bro, seriously, how many steps back have we taken with NXT?
So many. I'm telling you, bro.
God.
In 4 months, they're gonna be getting Impact views. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, they already. What was last week? Like 400K?
400? Damn near.
Nobody cares about this shit. Nobody cares about this shit, man. And people defend. People defend
the fuck out of that shit.
NXT and people defend WWE as well, man. Oh, well, their ratings are still better than AEW's. You know, just as close back as 10 years ago, Raw was getting 4 million viewers.
Like,
and now we're fucking barely cracking 2. Not even. We're barely cracking 1.7 every week. And then people defend this shit, and the talent don't even like this shit, man. The talent don't even like this shit.
I remember back in like 2018, around there, that's when they had all the talent always defending them. Seth did it, this person did it. Now, they don't even do it no more.
Nobody fucking does it.
Half the time it's people like Angelo Hawkins tweeting about how he doesn't even want to go to Raw.
Guy don't want to go to work. And people defend this shit. People genuinely, oh, well, WWE's great. Dude, the talent don't even like this shit half the time. Some of this shit you guys defend to the depths. Like Bearcat, for example. Oh, that was his own idea. And then he gets released and the truth comes out. And then once again, these people look dumb as fuck.
And they turn on him. And they turn on Keith Lee. Who's Keith Lee?
Exactly. Exactly, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. But Tommaso Ciampa is on Monday Night Raw promoting a dead NXT 2.0 brand that is just not it, man. It's just not fucking it.
Not.
You know,
even
the interest.
NXT ads are just, it looks lifeless, bro.
Yeah, the interest is just not there. There's no life to the show. It's literally like a farm league main roster.
It really is, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
Is soulless.
They've taken all the character out of that brand, all the essence and stuff like that, and here we are now. Tommaso Ciampa just, I mean, he's one of many. You know, back in Tommaso Ciampa's era, you know, when NXT was the smart indie kick-out fest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when those people came up, they would actually get huge pops. They would get huge pops. Can you guys imagine? Think about this nowadays. Do you guys foresee, even though he's good and he's on the come up and he's getting better, can you guys see a Braun Breaker getting a Nakamura size pop for his call up?
No. They'll be so confused.
You know,
they'll be looking at each other like,
who the fuck is that?
Guy? Braun Breaker. What? That's what they'll be saying, bruh.
You know, I mean, back in Tommaso Ciampa's era, you know, all these uncharismatic,
Vanilla
just
midget indie
plain
guys.
wrestlers, vanilla midget. Those guys would actually get pops. Can you guys imagine Von Wagner getting a huge pop for his call up?
Nope. Not in the slightest, bruh.
I mean, come on, man. Come on. It's just ridiculous, bro. And Sir K brings up a great point, bro. These fucking people, the talent don't even defend this shit anymore.
Bro, you don't see people doing what Seth did in 2018 no more. When was the last time that shit happened? I couldn't even tell you, bro. I really couldn't.
Couldn't tell you.
Half time, all the people defending the company are the fucking old timers. Lita, Booker, Goldberg. They're the only ones that do it now.
Exactly, bro. Kevin Owens kept ranting on and on about the night, about how he's a Texan and how, he needs to be at, no, that's what he was saying last week. He identifies as a Texan and this and that, and
this week, I think I remember, the only thing I remember that he said was that Texas loves him, and he had a poll on Twitter to see if Texans actually love him or some shit.
Yeah, and he ended up saying, well, that he actually hates Texas, and he actually hates Texas, and he can't stand the people from there no more than he could stand the people in Indianapolis. And he said that he was lying last week, and, you know, he's upset because I guess his poll didn't go the way he thought. And all of a sudden, man, in the middle of Raw, we just get question: how is it the fans' fault that WWE is DOA? What does DOA mean?
I ain't got no clue. I was looking at that confused as hell.
Durante, my boy, can you please tell me what DOA means? I do not know, unfortunately. In the middle of the show, we get this report from Sean Ross Sapp that WWE, and I just talked about them looking for a major attraction. WWE is searching for a major attraction after they couldn't get Shane McMahon on WrestleMania. So Shane McMahon was going to be their major attraction for the fucking show. Oh, DOA means dead on arrival.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Yeah, so we get this report that WWE, since they couldn't get Shane, you know, their big money guy, the ass to seat man. God, that fucking huge draw. Shane McMahon is not going to be on the show anymore. So reports come out. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Kevin Owens, they're trying to lock down Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38.
Do they need a reason for people to watch Mania that bad? I thought Roman was a draw.
Exactly. Exactly. I thought Roman versus Lesnar was going to put enough ass in seats as it was. WWE genuinely think people are going to find interest in a 57-year-old Stone Cold Steve Austin? Like, dude, one of the reasons Stone Cold has maintained his legend, and one of the reasons why he's so respected, is because he understands that this is their workspace now. He had his workspace. He became a legend. The biggest name, the most money anybody's ever made for the WWE comes from Stone Cold. Yep. The guy's a legend. He's a made man. He does not need a match with Kevin Owens. And I really hope he does everything in his power to say, look, when I fucking retired, I retired. And you know what? You need Stone Cold on the show? Look no further for the host. He's from Texas. Exactly. Have him be the host.
Have him be the host. It's that simple.
It shouldn't have to fall on the shoulders of Stone Cold because you wanted to release half of the fucking roster in the past 2 years, and now you got nobody for Kevin Owens to face at WrestleMania. That is not Stone Cold's fault. That is not his problem. Do not put that on him to be the one to come in and have a WrestleMania match with Kevin Owens that nobody wants to see. He's 57 years old, man. He's 57 years old. You know what I mean?
God.
Yeah, and my God, and the thing is too, I already know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, well, these are the same people that like Sting." Sting came back for a while, and
he's been back.
Exactly, Sting was out for a couple years, and besides, you know, we've complained about Sting in the past, but for the people that haven't, and for people that like Sting, I like Sting, but Sting, bro, this man doesn't really do that much. He doesn't do that much. I mean, sure, coming on TV and beating the likes of the Acclaimed and FTR, we've complained about that multiple times in the past, but
exactly,
Sting doesn't actively bury people. You know what I mean?
No,
Sting's not too bad. Not saying that Stone Cold will, but
doesn't do it on pay-per-views.
Exactly. But dudes, do not do this. Stone Cold has kept his legend intact so much because he actually stuck to his word.
Exactly.
He's done. He's done. You know what I mean?
Don't try to make him go back on now just because you don't have a draw.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like I said, this should not fall on the shoulders of Stone Cold because you released half the roster. It just shouldn't be that way. And yeah, I already know where this is going, man. Oh, all you AEW fans like Sting. Not only does Sting not really do too much. When he does beat people, we'll give them shit. We will give them shit 110%. And we have done it on this show before. Sting didn't come to AEW to have singles matches and whatnot with people. Sting's purpose is being there for Darby. You know what I mean? You're bringing Stone Cold in as a singles attraction.
Just an attraction. A way to get eyes on the show again. I bet those Mania ticket numbers aren't doing what they thought they would do.
Oh, absolutely. That's absolutely what it is. That is 110% what it is. Oh shit.
Goat
Fedna is back. Jonathan Fedna. What's going on, dude? He's back, guys. Holy shit. We're talking about a W, not Raw. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Literally, man.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, man, but don't do this, man. Don't do this. Just don't do it, bro. Just don't do it,
Please.
And another thing, too. AEW doesn't put fucking Sting in a singles match on pay-per-view.
Exactly.
AEW does not do that. The only pay-per-view Sting's been on, I believe, is Revolution last year when he was in that street fight.
I think that was it.
I think so. Was he at Double or Nothing? Oh, he was in a tag match. Well, yeah. See? Exactly.
Tag match. No single shit.
Dude, don't do this, bro. Don't do
Please
this.
Don't.
Keep the man's legend intact. Keep the man's legend intact, bro. And I'm going to say it 1,000 times over. You released half the roster, not Stone Cold. Not his
Don't put it
fucking
all on
problem.
him. Don't make him carry the numbers.
It shouldn't be up to him to give KO a WrestleMania match because you want to release everybody on your fucking show, man.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Ridiculous. Utter bullshit, bro. Do not. Alexa Bliss has transformed back into her regular self.
I guess.
And she announces that there is one more slot for the women's chamber. And then she says, I know where I'll be Saturday.
And then she's just in the match or fucking.
And she's literally, it cuts to the fucking image of the
Vacant
empty
spot.
box being filled with Alexa Bliss.
Didn't know it worked that way. God damn. None of this shit makes sense, bro. None of this shit makes sense. They literally had a gauntlet match tonight for the fucking who comes out last or something. So, if they wanted to put Alexa in a match, put her at the end of the gauntlet match. I mean, it's generic. They do it all the time, but it's WWE. What do you expect? At least that's officially getting her in the match. Not just saying, damn, there's a match on Saturday, bet, and she's in it.
Yeah, and also, why didn't you save that?
Exactly.
Why didn't
I don't got a decent pop.
They have to literally overbook everything, bro. Just fucking save it. What's it gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt to... What, you can't wait another fucking 5 days before you come out and say, oh, Alexa Bliss is in the match? You can't wait 5 days to do that, bro?
They really
Come on,
cannot,
dude.
Bro. You gotta do it now. They gotta make the tweets. They gotta get some type of eyes.
Ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so she just like that transforms into her normal self, and then that's it. And then she's just in the match. So I guess that's how the story concludes.
Wow, how compelling.
Omos in a handicap match against Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. So if Big Swole doesn't like AEW's product, I wonder how she feels about this.
Dude, I think I just get that vibe that Cedric, it's like a Ricochet, where he's kind of likes to be there in a way. I don't know. I just get that vibe from him. I get the vibe that he doesn't care that he's being booked horribly. I really do.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I could... I could see that. I mean, I think if he was really over it, I think he would have pulled an Ali. If he was really passionate like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But guys like Cedric and guys like Ricochet, they don't like to start acting passionate until they get released.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They get released.
About to come up.
Yeah, they get released and then they act like they hate
like
it.
They always were open about hating it and shit.
But I feel like Cedric, this is the vibe I get from him. I feel like he wants to be great.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he's put in a position like he is now where they're not setting him up to be great, he doesn't really care that as much as he should because he's talented. He's that fucking talented.
Exactly.
But yeah, I get the feeling that he wants to do great stuff, and that's why they were upset the Hurt Business was being broken up. But now that we're kind of away from that, I could definitely see, I could see that. I mean, I feel like if he, if he cared, if he really did care, I feel like he would
You
have
at
kind of
least
just
say
been like,
something.
yeah, say something or be like, dude, us coming out. Us coming out as a Hurt Business makes no sense. Like, why are we doing this? Bobby
Literally.
Lashley's told them time and time again, I don't fucking like you guys. And they still come out to the Hurt Business theme song with the Hurt Business, gear and the shirts and stuff. Like, dude, what are you guys going for here, bro? What the fuck are you guys going for here?
Literally, bro. Literally.
But Shelton and Cedric get squashed in 2 minutes by Omos.
I didn't pay attention, bro. I think I was asleep.
Oh my lord. Dude, why are you doing this to these two?
I don't
This
get
is
it.
such a talented group you have.
They just have them lose to them all.
And they're getting squashed by Omos. Ridiculous, dude.
God.
Becky Lynch is really upset. She's extremely upset that Lita is trying to take this title shot or take this title from her. And she comes out here like a crybaby. She's telling Lita not to sign it. Lita eventually does sign it. Becky Lynch signs it and throws the contract at her and stomps off all pissed off.
Bro, this is not. I was just thinking this during that whole segment. If this was 2018, where they let Becky be Becky, she would be more than excited
Yeah.
to fucking face Lita. To beat Lita. Nope. This ain't Becky, bro. That ain't Becky.
Jonathan Fedna says football, NFL, and NBA are better than WWE, and AEW is better than WWE too. Yeah, no doubt, bro. All that's left is AEW, NBA, NFL. Congratulations to the LA Rams. Absolutely, bro. A lot of people on that team that deserved it. Nobody cares about Brock Clash and nobody cares about Over. No one cares about Amy tomorrow. I keep going. Wow.
Telling you, man. Telling you.
Wow. Brock Clash. And no one cares about Amy. Who is this Amy, Mr. Fedna? Mr. Fedna says, fuck WWE. The Super Bowl is better than this. Yeah, dude, honestly, that's a real take, though. Literally the last 3 minutes of the Super Bowl was such a nail-biter. It was better. The last 3 minutes of the Super Bowl was better than this whole 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. The whole thing.
In the last year of fucking Monday Night Raw. Literally, bro.
Matt Riddle's having his Broga party. And these motherfuckers, man. I wonder how Big Swole likes this. I want to ask her. These motherfuckers have Apollo Crews in the back wearing one of those capes. I can't remember what the hell they're called. Those fucking white robes or whatever the hell they're called, dude. Riddle was calling them something. I can't remember what he was calling them.
The togas.
That's what they're called. That's what they're called, the togas. So I wonder if this is diverse enough for Big Swole, because another guy who was so great, who was so fantastic in his original IC title role in the very beginning of it, another guy who was just downright, fantastic. Here we are with him, and he is in a toga playing beer pong against the Street Profits.
Come on, bro. Come on. Bullshit.
Oh my god, man, dude. What the fuck is this shit, bro? What the fuck is this? Rhea Ripley runs through the gauntlet. She goes 45 minutes with Nikki ASH, Liv Morgan, Drop. And all for her just to get beat by Bianca Belair at the end, and yeah, that was it. That was it. Rhea went 45 minutes and heard Bianca hug. Heard Bianca hug, and you know, that was the end of that shit.
Bro, literally the whole intrigue to the match itself. Who comes out when? Gone already. We know who the last person is. Why should we care?
Yes, and that was Monday Night Raw. We always say we're gonna speed through this shit, but here we are an hour later talking about this shit. AEW, something to smile about.
Let's go.
Something to smile about is right. Was this a fucking great week of AEW television?
Holy shit, man. Holy shit.
This opens up with Maxwell Jacob Friedman's, or Maxwell Jacob Feinstein's.
I love calling him that, bro.
His coronation for beating CM Punk. He had Wardlow come out there. Wardlow didn't get his own entrance like the rest of the Pinnacle did. Wardlow comes out there carrying his stupid cardboard cutouts. He puts them in each corner of the ring, and Wardlow's standing there just hating his life. Justin Roberts announces the chairman, or no, he announces FTR first, and Tully, they come out. He announces the chairman, Sean Spears, and Sean Spears gives him a book, and Justin Roberts is so pissed off and annoyed he has to say all this. He just sounds so monotone while he's reading this, and it was great. He went on for a good 15 seconds, just listing off a bunch of achievements MJF has.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He comes out on a throne, being carried on one of those little platforms, and they bring him down to the ring, and it was just great. MJF starts talking about how he beat CM Punk twice in Chicago, and he kept saying that, and I can't remember. Oh, that's what I was going to say. He mentions wanting, he says it's about time that we need him as our new AEW World Champion, man. So a little bit of foreshadowing or some teasing. Yeah, a little bit of some teasing going on there. So going to be very interesting to see how that all unfolds. And CM Punk comes out to no entrance music. I like it. I like
when they do that, bro. I love
Me
that.
too. I remember when Johnny used to do that all the time. I remember when Johnny used to he would go, Ciampa would be in the ring, and he would go storming out there with no music, just pissed off as hell.
Just pissed. Right with the mic in the hand, ready to talk. Love that shit.
Let's see what's going on in chat before we continue.
We're talking about Super Bowl, marking out over it.
Congrats to Matt Stafford, and Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, I thought the Rams were going to win too, man. Greatest halftime show ever. I would say that's the best one I watch. Usually it's a bunch of weirdos that I don't really like, but I had a bunch of good-ass people up there. I would say that's my favorite. You had Eminem and Kendrick. That was enough to do it for me. But Dre and Snoop as well.
Crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Yeah, it was very good. Very good, man. Durante says, I fucking love AEW. I smile. I smile
Real
too,
shit.
bro.
Exactly.
I smile too. But, yeah, so MJF gets interrupted by CM Punk. He Punk said he doesn't want to be that guy, but MJF did use his ring and he choked him out, so he cheated. And he says he wants his rematch. MJF says no, he is not getting his rematch. And then Punk says, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the man that beat me last week, Wardlow. So MJF was kind of pissed about that, and he said, no, Wardlow helping me has nothing to do with him being under contract. It has to do with him being my absolute best friend in the whole world. And kind of just
fucking Wardlow was just standing there stone faced.
Yeah, and then he proceeds to tell Punk, I didn't need him to beat me. Punk kind of turns that on Wardlow, and he says, do you hear him? He doesn't need you. And Wardlow's just kind of sitting there, and you can tell he's getting a little ticked off, but he's kind of just standing there. And MJF says, you will get your rematch if you can beat the greatest tag team on the planet, FTR, against a partner of your choosing. And it cannot be Darby or Sting, because a little bit before this, Punk called out Darby and Sting to help him, and they all came out with bats, so that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, man, that was this segment. It was a great opening. AEW doesn't normally open the show with a promo segment, but when they do, it's always very good, man. It's always very good stuff.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. They know when to open. Since they don't do it often. When they open one segment, it's something important and something interesting. It's not fucking Roman every single week.
Exactly, bro. Just some of the minor stuff that happened on the show real quick before we get caught up with other stuff. Serena Deeb continues her 5-minute rookie challenge. Picks up a victory against, I can't remember, some jobber. AQA makes her here I go with my Jim Ross shit again. AEW debut.
Forget that shit, bro.
Welcome back we'll be right back with WWE Dynamite.
Really said WWE champion Kenny Omega. That shit was hilarious.
So AQA makes her debut to face Jade Cargill, and she loses, obviously. So yeah, we get a promo, Pentagon digging up a mask from underground, or like the dirt.
Yeah, from a grave.
And is this the return of Penta Dark? What is this, like a version of Pentagon where he only wrestles on AEW Dark? What the fuck is this? Penta Dark. He looks scary enough already.
Exactly. How is this not Penta Dark? Why does bro gotta change his name every 7 months, bro? Every 7 months, this dude goes from Pentagon Junior, Penta, Cerro Miero, fucking Pentagon, fucking whatever. Now Penta Dark. Bruh, just stick with the fucking name, dog. Stick with the goddamn name. Ain't that hard. We're not fucking switching up our names every week in our ads.
Dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. What is this gonna do, man? What is this gonna do? If they're in a group called Death Triangle, why didn't he pull this out sooner?
Exactly. I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it. After the promo segment with MJF, actually, Wardlow comes out. Wardlow comes out after MJF impromptu scheduled him for a match, and he was in a suit in the promo segment. And I like this here, how he came out with untaped wrists to kind of play it off like he wasn't ready.
Gonna throw his shit on.
Yeah, he comes out here and he faces the Blade. Man, I wonder who won this one. Wardlow, actually, Blade lasted like a good 5-6 minutes. Usually Wardlow's has been
Just
putting
straight up
people
squash.
away. Yeah, he's just been putting people away in 2 minutes. But we get like I said, a little decent kind of run with the Blade here. So
That was good
I don't
to
know,
see.
man. But the Blade lasts longer than anybody has up until this point with Wardlow, and eventually
Yeah.
Wardlow beats him. And I think that was it for all the other stuff. I guess we can go over this Punk match now. Nothing really too crazy. When CM Punk said he had a mystery partner, I was like, oh man, who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? And I seen a tweet from JD that made me absolutely lose my mind because I was like, oh my god, I think he is a free agent now since he was under NXT contract. Samoa Joe was a name that was tossed around. And instantly I was like, oh shit.
Man.
No way Samoa Joe's about to pull up on AEW Dynamite to help out CM Punk. Punk ended up tweeting at Joe, so there I was kind of a little on the fence. I was like, I don't know. But with that, I think that tells us two things. We will eventually see the man in AEW.
Oh, 100%.
And he is a free agent. I think those are the two things that tells us. And he also tweeted at Danhausen. But instead, we get FTR versus CM Punk and Jon Moxley. I like what they did here, man. It wasn't a crazy surprise, but still something that was a good surprise that is somebody on the roster, and it's a cool pairing of two guys that
haven't been seen together on TV for how fucking long.
Yeah, exactly. I'll bring up my one point about those two after I make this point, but CM Punk, I like this. CM Punk picked a guy, and they mentioned this on commentary, who has a singles victory over MJF. And I really like seeing at the end of this match when they beat FTR, these two guys kind of, have a moment and shake hands or whatever. Because these are two guys that are very different, but in that same sense, they're very alike.
Exactly.
These are two guys that were huge stars in WWE and said fuck it because they were disgruntled. They did not like their booking. They were
like the direction.
Yeah, and they were two guys out of a dying breed in a WWE locker room that asked questions, and he asked, "What the fuck are you guys doing with my character?" And he wants to know what's going on. And these two guys are about as rare as they come nowadays, man. A lot of guys aren't really like that. A lot of guys are your ricochets,
Exactly, man.
But yeah, these are two guys that are very different, but just as I say that, they are very alike.
That is true, man. That is really true.
Yeah, two stand up dudes, bruh. For sure.
It's one of the realest.
Yeah, so that was that. Nothing really too crazy happened in that much, but great surprise,
And it was a good dig on Danielson for both of them. Because Mox is basically feuding with him right now. It's building up to it, and we all know that Punk and Bryan Danielson feud is going to be a big one later this year, man. So, and see that picture that Daniel Bryan posted? Or Bryan Danielson? God damn, I keep fucking pulling Jim Ross.
Oh, no, what did he post?
It was him backstage. It was like completely dark around him. And it was just him sitting on a crate watching that match on one of the TVs. One of the TVs backstage.
Nice.
Shit was like, oh shit, exactly, bruh. Can't wait.
Let me pull up this post.
I think I know the image happened. I don't know if he posted it or if AEW posted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see he posted it. Did you see CM Punk put out a picture of them, and it looks like they're doing a ride along?
Yep. Yeah, Britt in there. You had Brian.
Not a fucking ride along. That was a WWE show. Carpool karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had Christian, Brian, Britt, and Punk was driving, it looks like. Very cool.
God damn.
Very cool.
Shit's
Can't wait to
crazy.
see how that turns out. That should be funny. Oh man. As for the heat on Dynamite, I guess we can start with this one since it was just a backstage segment. We're building towards the Young Bucks versus Roppongi Vice.
Oh. At this point, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the
Yeah.
I was genuinely just sitting here like, okay, kind of
That's fucking cool.
waiting for this shit to be over, and I'm not, like I said, not really thinking anything, and we're, like I said, we're building to this match with the Bucks and Roppongi Vice on Rampage, so kind of just sitting here waiting. Adam Cole comes in, they start beating him down, and all of a sudden, Adam Cole says, "Hey, look who it is." And we just fucking see Switchblade's logo on the back of a jacket come into frame. And obviously it says Switchblade era under that. And he starts beating up Rocky Romero. He looks at the camera and he opens up his shirt that says King. Dude.
Man. That shit got
Switchblade.
me hyped, bro.
Dude, I didn't even say anything, bro. Oh, God. I was just like, and I just stopped.
Bro,
I just stopped, bro. I was like, yo.
This shit shocked the fuck out of me. You know, when I'm watching a wrestling show by myself and I say aloud, holy shit, that it's a crazy ass moment, dog.
Bro. And I just started marking out, bro. I was so fucking hyped, dude. Switchblade has walked through the forbidden door, motherfucker.
Ooh, man, oh man, that shit was fire.
This is going to be incredible. Later in the night, Adam Cole says he has an announcement, or he has something he needs to go and do. Later tonight, and the Bucks tell him, "Were you not going to tell us about Jay White? You know he was one of Kenny's arch rivals, right?" And Adam Cole's kind of just beating around the bush. He's like, "Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, it's fine. Switchblade's got your back on Friday for Rampage." And the Bucks are kind of just looking at him like, "Dude, what?"
Exactly.
And man, oh man.
And then Adam Cole said, "Your Bullet Club." What did he say?
Oh yeah. He said if you guys know, if your Bullet Club once, your Bullet Club for life.
Ooh.
And that was fucking awesome, bro. That one was awesome, man. What? Fuck, man. I guess I'm just gonna ask this to you. We'll kind of go off. I guess we'll just kind of go off each other here. What do you do with them?
Oh,
where does this go?
Tough.
Long term booking.
I think the long term is definitely a match between him and Kenny. If they want to include the rest of the Bullet Club to face, the Young Bucks and whatnot, that would be really good. But I think the core of it right now is eventually Kenny and Switchblade whenever Kenny comes back, man. But we don't know how long that'll take. So that's the sucky thing, is I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna see him very sparingly for a while. See him occasionally, because tonight, technically on Wednesday, the reason he was there was for Adam Cole to low-key spite the Young Bucks. You know what I mean? To get under their skin a little. So I think that's what he's going to be popping around for as of right now to do. But I think in the long term, we might see the Switchblade era Bullet Club versus the Elite, man, which, man, oh man, that'll be nuts, man. And all because of Adam Cole instigated the fuck out of that shit. Perfect thing for Adam Cole to do. That is the most Adam Cole shit ever. Love it. What about you, man? What do you think? Because it is kind of hard to do it, just because the Kenny factor. But what do you think?
Well, I know a lot of people want to see Omega, but I don't think he'll be back yet. I
No,
think this is going to be something that is just going to tick him off for when he does come back. I don't.
exactly.
One of the things this is really hard to do. It's really hard to kind of book. It's really hard to kind of book at the moment because
Yeah,
we don't really know how long we have Switchblade for.
exactly. We don't know
So
when Kenny will be back, and I don't think
exactly.
those times will line up anytime soon.
Unfortunately, not. Yeah.
Sadly.
So Switchblade. What do we do with Switchblade in the meantime? Well,
Damn.
I guess we can kind of. I guess we can kind of be, getting his feet wet a little bit for, because I do think whenever he is done with New Japan, I truly think he will, especially after something like this. I think he will
You
be
seen the smile on his
AEW.
face?
Yeah, yeah. I
Bro was
think he.
marking.
Yeah, I think he. I think he will be AEW whenever his New Japan stuff is done. However, I don't know. It's like you kind
It's
of
tough.
yeah, because it's tough because the obvious thing they mentioned Kenny. This is one of Kenny's arch rivals, and it's kind of hard to really book it without having Omega, other
Yeah,
than having Switchblade just eventually turn on his friends and bringing in his own friends. I think. And, if you're. Everybody always mentions that Stone Cold pop with Mankind where he came out to help him win the WWE Championship. If you're looking for a pop somewhere similar to that, is, you have a group of Switchblade led guys, and then you have the AEW's version of the Undisputed Era, and you have the Lone Young Bucks and Kenny,
what are they gonna try to get?
who who would they need to help? The
Exactly,
Hangman,
bro.
the Cowboy.
Hangman. And I love it. If they on TV, they try to get him to help. They try to reconciliate, and Hangman just doesn't trust them, and then he just comes out right when they need him. A
Yeah,
pop.
if you're
Ooh.
looking for a pop that will genuinely just be such a feel good moment and seeing all those guys back together, there you go. There you
Exactly.
fucking go, man. Yeah, dude. Jay Jay White, do you kind of tease putting Jay White in the Paragon or whatever it's going to be called?
Mm, I can kind of see it. I
Yeah.
can see JY being down with it, but it'll eventually lead to an Adam Cole Jay White match. Those two cannot be in the same group together like that
Mhm.
without their
Yeah.
egos coming into play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
And
it's tough,
at that point it might be a little too obvious kind of what they're going for. And those guys are two leaders.
man.
So,
Exactly. So they'll definitely end up clashing.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. But yeah, dude, as for Jay White, it's really hard. I know they're kind of inserting him. They're kind of inserting him into a point where they're kind of, or you know what, too? It's like they're kind of inserting him into a point where Adam Cole's just kind of bringing him in for the
Just
time
to spite.
being,
Mm-hmm.
just to fuck with the Bucks and to piss off Kenny while he's gone, and
Exactly.
that might be all they use Jay White
I think
for.
so. I think genuinely at this moment, that's really all they really could do with right now while Kenny's not here.
Yeah,
Of course they could do the random matches like the one they're doing with Trent and shit.
right, right.
That'll be awesome. But like story wise, I think that's the whole reason he's here right now is from Adam Cole, just to get under their skin.
Mm-hmm.
And that it could eventually, when Kenny, around the time Kenny's coming back, that's when Switchblade can actually come into the company and bring his guys with him.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll. I think once Kenny comes back, the next time we see Switchblade, it'll have a little bit more meaning and a little bit more
Exactly.
substance. Um, this was still absolutely incredible though. Switchblade,
Oh,
I
it
said
was
this on
amazing.
Friday, man. Switchblade is easily my favorite guy in New Japan.
Oh,
So to see him not to see him get out of doing Impact shit and a feud with Eric Young, this is what this guy needs to be doing if he's in the States.
exactly.
If he's trapped in the States for an extended amount of time, and if he can't get back to Japan anytime soon, this is what this man needs to be doing. And like I said, I think at this moment we're at a point where he's kind of just here to help aid Adam Cole. But I think in the future, this run now can plant seeds and set up a bunch of storylines for when he does fully become AEW.
Exactly. It's just planting seeds right now, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, but
it's
as
just
of this moment, I feel like he's only just going to be here to further the Adam Cole turning on the Young Bucks story.
exactly, bro. Exactly. And it's just Mark and me saying some Mark shit. But imagine when that feud actually can fully come and happen, man. For if Finn Balor and or AJ Styles are free agents, more likely Finn Balor. That's the one who, if it would be, it would be him. Imagine he's a free agent, and the surprise of him joining one of the sides. That shit would go so crazy, dog.
That would really go hard, bro. Where
And we
would
all
you
know.
where would you put him?
Think definitely he would. I think he not only visually, but it would make sense with the OGs, with Tama Tonga and them. He started the
Yeah.
group with them. Of course, he would go there, but it could start the clash between him and Switchblade. Imagine
Yeah.
that match.
Mm-hmm.
Shit would go
Absolutely.
crazy. And then their elites counter not only is Hangman, but could be maybe they get Adam Cole somehow. And it really wouldn't make sense after the breakup,
Well,
so probably not him.
who
Can't really think.
the elite can counter, and this will be a real feel good moment. Cody.
Oh, true. That's true. Cody would be a great feel good man.
Just to
And
see
if
all
you see
those guys back together, the guys that started this revolution.
that shit would be dope. That
Yeah.
shit would be dope.
Yeah, but
Cause
man,
for
I'm just
real,
thinking about
man.
this now, man. Just Hangman coming out to help his old friends. You talk
Oh,
about an
oh,
Austin helping Foley type pop.
it would be
That
that shit, bro. It really would be.
man, that shit would go
Damn.
hard, bro. That shit would go hard. Um, right after that, Keith Lee. We go into this Mark Quinn versus Mystery Man match. Mark Quinn's already in the ring. He's standing on the top rope, looking at the entrance, stage, and out comes Keith fucking Lee in AEW, bro. He comes out.
Man,
Tony Schiavone's marking out. Jim Ross is trying to mark out in his own Jim Ross way. Excalibur's marking out. And Keith Lee, bro, comes to the top of the stage. This dude just looks so incredibly
great.
happy, and he looks
Exactly.
so great just seeing him in that AEW ring, man.
Just
Man,
fits, bro.
it,
He
it
just
does.
belongs.
It does, bro. It really does. Going back to Raw for a second, you know how we said that Keith Lee, his presence just feels like it belongs in AEW?
It was the complete opposite on Monday Night Raw.
The complete opposite for a guy like Tommaso Ciampa. That
Oh,
would be my
100%.
best comparison, I would say.
It's so true.
Just
Ciampa just
talk about a
Champ.
guy that just does not fit on the main roster. He doesn't even fit in NXT 2.0. That even looks fucking weird.
Exactly. You just tell he doesn't belong there, and he knows that. That's what he
Yeah.
feels. He feels like he doesn't belong there. But you look at Keith Lee, man, that's something you want to see in somebody.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%, man. Switchblade and Keith Lee make Forbidden Door crosses / debuts. So I guess we got both after Tony Khan found out that he butchered his own definition of the Forbidden Door. So Keith Lee comes out, and he is the free agent signing, and he is the man slamming the door in WWE's face. This man, like back to what we were talking about, just not only did he look so happy, you can just tell his presence in that ring, in that AEW atmosphere, just was incredible. It was just incredible, man. It was great. It was really, really great, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. And he takes on Isaiah Cassidy here. I'm surprised he didn't beat him in quicker fashion. I'm surprised he didn't beat him in quicker fashion, but for all the people that are, maybe new wrestling fans that watch AEW and they might not know who Keith Lee is, or maybe they heard of him and they heard he was good, but they never really seen too much of him. It was good to maybe, give him a little bit more time to, get his full moveset out there and kind of get his point across as, the kind of wrestler he is and stuff. So
Exactly. That was really good, man.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. When he tossed Cassidy, bro, not only was that a dope-ass moment, but Shivani was going crazy, bro. Bro couldn't even talk with how excited that man was. That man started speaking gibberish out of excitement.
One of the little kind of Easter eggs I liked with the Keith Lee debut, I mentioned this on Friday. When this dude got in the ring, he unzipped his jacket and opened it and then just stood there, just letting everybody know the singlet is over. The basketball shorts is over. This dude no longer looks like he just got done running pickup games all day at the local fucking YMCA. I mean, good lord, man. This dude looked like he was fucking... Oh my god. This guy looked like either he was playing basketball all day or he was fucking trying out for the strongman competition.
Literally, dude. Literally, but here, he looks like Keith Lee. Keith Lee, bro. Love it.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. Dude just looked absolutely incredible, man. He looks absolutely incredible, and he looked absolutely stoked to be in AEW, man. He obviously beats Isaiah Cassidy here with Matt Hardy walking off into the crowd, walking out on his protege's private party, man. So crazy to see, man. Tease. Crazy to see. A little tease towards Jeff. And yeah, bro, shit was great.
Bro, shit was amazing, bro. That's how you do a debut. And that's how you not just do a debut, that's how you feel a debut. That's what a debut is supposed to feel like. Not just Ciampa panning over and he's on the commentary fucking desk. That's what it should feel like, man.
Absolutely.
And, man, the AEW nailed it, bro. That shit was perfect, bro.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Keith Lee is all elite, bro. Keith Lee is all elite.
The only thing I'm sad about is we didn't get to hear Keith Lee.
Oh, God. Fucking song. Yeah, he actually had some good entrance music. I think it can be better.
I think it will be.
And I think
the
it
way
will
they
be.
said it.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on Friday, but it seems as if Keith Lee will eventually be throwing down some of his own lyrics, which is what is needed for that
100%.
man.
I cannot wait.
So, yeah, dude. Yeah, Looked amazing. Looked fucking amazing, bro. We talked all about how we would kind of book him on Friday, man. So, yeah.
So watch that if you guys want to see how we'll book a man. But man, it's just how you do a debut, bro.
It
It's
is.
just the energy. That's how you should feel when you debut somebody. I was standing up with excitement, bro. Well,
Hell yeah.
like I said with the Switchblade, if you got me alone watching a show, standing up and talking out loud, that's how you know. That's good ass. That's some good shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Same here, man. Same here. So, yeah, like I said, we talked all about, we talked all on Friday about how we would handle him and how we would book him, how to not get him like FTR, man. So, if you do want, you can just go watch part one. It's literally all in one episode. It's an hour-long episode before my OBS disconnected. So, literally part one. If you guys just want to hear us talking Keith Lee and AEW, just go
It's
watch
the
part one of
first part
96.
one.
It's literally the whole episode. So, go watch that, man.
Most definitely, man.
And the last thing we really got to talk about here for Dynamite is, oh no, sorry, two more things. Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle. For as
Man.
awful as I thought this was going to be,
I
this
loved it.
was incredible. This was
I
incredible.
loved it.
Jericho, Guevara, and Hager came out, and Jericho said, "We haven't seen Santana and Ortiz all day. They we don't know where they're at. They're not accepting any phone calls, this and that." LAX ends up coming out to their own music, the Proud and Powerful music, and out comes Santana and Ortiz, man, all by themselves, just staring down Jericho. Dude, I've said this time and time again. Santana is so fucking good. It's
Bro's
not
a
even funny.
beast on the mic.
Dude,
Bro's a little beast on the mic.
bro, he is fucking incredible, man. He is fucking incredible, dude. Santana is fantastic, dude. He gets
really
on the
is,
mic.
bro.
He gets on the mic and he's talking about how ever since they've been in AEW, it's all been about Chris Jericho. The only guy Chris Jericho cares about is Chris Jericho. They've done nothing but fight his battles. And Chris Jericho, that was pretty much the premise of what they talked about. But Chris Jericho gets on the mic and sounds like an absolute baby. He sounds like a little kid.
Like fucking pussy.
How could you guys say this about me? You guys haven't made this much money since I took you guys under my wing, and
You guys wouldn't have made that much money in AEW without me. Ugh.
like,
Generic shit he was saying.
dude, shut up. You guys have never made so much money wrestling until you guys were put with me, and he's going on and on after Santana just absolutely just flamed this man's life, dude. Santana was going off, and he was telling him that without Ortiz, he would have dropped his ass a long time ago. And yeah, just pretty much how they've every time they get somewhere,
always got to do Jericho shit.
It's always, they've always got to be brought back down with Chris Jericho, man. And I really wish they would have called out Guevara.
Yeah.
I really wish they would have, because even when it got to a point where it seemed like it was Sammy's turn to talk, he was just like, "Fuck this damn group," and he threw his vest off and he walked away, and he told them to figure this shit out.
If Santana gave a comment like, Sammy could have been defending that title tonight in an open challenge or some shit, but now he's stuck doing this for you. Something like that.
Bring
bro.
up Full Gear.
I would have brought up Full Gear so fast. He couldn't even defend his title on pay-per-view because he had to fight your battles. I think they will bring that up. Sammy is truly leaving, but you know what I mean? But man, in the way Jericho told Sammy to shut up. I love that ego they have coming out of Jericho. The truth is
Hmm.
finally just here. Love it, bro. Love that shit.
Yeah, 100%. So Jericho, like I said, he's on the mic and he just sounds like an entitled asshole.
Oh
And
yeah.
he says, maybe I chose the wrong members of LAX. And he looks at Hager. He says, hey, do you have the phone number for Homicide? And he gets cut off there because Santana grabs this dude by his neck and pushes
Like,
him into the corner like an
oh, bro.
absolute bro. Santana is so underrated on the mic.
Bro,
It's
really
it's it's
is.
criminal, bro. It's criminal.
Oh, literally.
Sammy gets in between them. He's telling them to stop. He's telling them, no, this isn't how we do things. We're family. And Jericho just pushes him off and says, shut up, Sammy. And, they do a pause, get the crowd to pop, like, oh,
They're
wow,
like,
this guy's
oh
a fucking
shit.
asshole.
What an asshole. Yeah.
And Sammy's looking at him. Sammy's getting kind of pissed. And I thought, at this point, I'm like, oh, perfect.
He's gonna go off.
Perfect. I said to myself at this point, I was like, this is the perfect chance for Guevara to just say, you know what? Fuck you. These guys are right. These guys are
Exactly.
absolutely right. And there's so much to bring up with Guevara, man. I mean, Full Gear, the obvious one. I won my fucking championship, and a month later or weeks later, I can't even defend it on pay-per-view because I'm doing your bullshit.
Exactly.
And
bro.
then to bring
And
up,
no, go ahead.
oh, and then to bring up the other obvious thing of, I could have been defending my title tonight for all I know, but instead I have to be here. What were you saying?
I think in the coming weeks, Sammy will mention. I think storyline wise, right now, Sammy doesn't really want to commit with the fuck Jericho because he, in the back of his head, he knows, but he, storyline wise, Jericho has done good for Sammy, so you can tell Sammy doesn't wanna just say screw Jericho, but he also does deep down. I think that's gonna come out over these next weeks, and we're gonna get the Sammy snap, which I cannot wait to see.
Yes, absolutely. Because it is absolutely true, bro. It is absolutely true. Everything Santana said was 100% truth, man. It was 110% truth, and yeah. I mean, this was great. This was great shit, dude. This was great shit. The Inner Circle are starting to crack, and
Fucking finally.
yeah, and like I said, at that one point where I thought Sammy was going to snap, it seemed like he kind of bit his tongue a little bit, and he was kind of like, you know what? Forget about it, bro. He's like, I got other things to do. Let me know when you guys figure this shit out. And he threw his jacket down and he left. And
Exactly, bro.
Ortiz finally grabs the mic and he says, "Where we come from, we don't settle shit by talking. We settle the shit with these." And he puts his fist in Jericho's face and he says, next week it's going to be Santana and Ortiz versus Jericho and Hager. So that's what we got for next week.
I just thought this is the perfect time for Sammy to lose the title at Revolution because his mind, of course, has to be distracted by Jericho. I think that is when the snap for Sammy happens. When he's so distracted by Inner Circle bullshit, he loses his title in that ladder match.
Yeah, to Keith Lee. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
My only problem here is something that didn't even happen yet, but just the way Jericho is with kind of the way he likes to tell these stories. My only problem here is I just do not want them to turn this into some feel-good story where they all eventually become family again. No.
That shit would be ass. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I think with all they said on Dynamite, I think they're going through with it.
I
You don't say all that shit and just get back together.
I
You can't.
certainly hope not. But you never know,
And with all
man.
the
I don't.
fans,
I don't
same.
want them to fight this out and then just be cool again and be like, yo, well, you know, we fought this out. Now we need to be men and get our shit together and go on being family. And we don't have to be the inner circle, but we can, kind of how they tried to do it before. We can still be the inner circle, but we don't always have to be together. No, just break
Exactly.
just break it up. Just break it up. And I will say this: I will give props to Jericho. If you held on and kept this group together and tried to make this group stale on purpose, I give you all the props in the world because it's worked.
Exactly.
Do not, because he's done
Fuck
this
this
shit
up.
before. Do not try to make this some sorry ass feel good story that does not make me feel good whatsoever.
Exactly. And
Don't do it.
I realize this my bad. Title match is not for the title. The ladder match is not for the title. It's for a shot at the title. Fucked it up. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
When he does lose the title, it's because of Jericho. Fucked it up. My bad. It's just for a title shot.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. But yeah, man. So it should be interesting. It should be interesting to see what happens with these two, man. It should be with these two sides of the inner circle.
Hell
The
yeah,
last
bro.
match was the Texas Death Match: Adam Hangman Page versus Lance Archer. And look, man, Adam Page. This was a bloodbath. This was a great Texas Death Match, bro.
Oh yeah.
They did a really good job in this. I remember there was a spot where Hangman Page was getting stabbed in the eye with a screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. He was getting stabbed in his face with a screwdriver, bro. Holy fuck.
It was brutal, bro.
Dan Lambert, really early on in the match, takes out the top rope. And I thought to myself, I was like, wow. That's really fucking smart. I never thought about that. I've never thought about that, man. He took out the top rope, and immediately Tony Schiavone says, if you take out the top rope, there's no buckshot lariat. Very true. So I was like, damn, I never thought about that. That was a really cool touch.
Oh yeah.
There was a spot where Lance put the steel steps vertical and gave Adam Hangman Page from the apron a blackout. This man bounced so hard off those steel steps and just fucking plopped on the ground. I was like, oh God. How's he gonna, bro? Oh, that shit had to hurt, man. That shit had to hurt, man. Oh. But
Brutal, bro. It was a brutal ass match.
Yeah, but it was great. It was great. Like I said, the intelligence from Dan Lambert was a really cool touch. Brutal, very brutal match, man. And Adam Hangman Page at the very end hits a buckshot lariat from doing a somersault off of the ref's back. The ref had bent over to pick up something, I think it was like a chain from the ground. And while he was bent over, Hangman did a somersault. He used the ref as the top rope and flipped over the ref and hit a buckshot lariat onto Lance Archer to crash through two tables. Yet again, continuing the Lance loser saga.
Oh, bro. That's why, not for the match, I didn't pay attention to the match, but I didn't invest myself in the match just because it's Lance Archer, bro. Dude's a loser. I can't. I can't get myself into Lance Archer in AEW lately. I really cannot.
No,
Bro,
no,
bro just loses. Literally just loses
that
everything.
that is the
Every
story of his
TNT
AEW
title.
career. Every time
Like,
this dude gets a championship match, he loses.
he loses, bro.
The only time he's won a championship match in AEW, it was not even for an AEW
In AEW.
championship.
Exactly. It was for the New Japan US title, bro. Come on, dog. Come on. But the match is really good. Cool as brutal match, man. But just Lance, man. He needs to win fucking something one day. God
One
dang.
day, one day he'll get
One
his
fucking
day.
day. Not anytime soon, obviously, but one day.
Yeah, man. So, Hangman, do you think a lot of people are saying this, man? Do you think
Yeah.
Adam Page's run in AEW thus far has been lackluster? What are your thoughts on that?
I hate when people say that shit. That shit makes no sense. Like, is he. Is. There's just. Recently, there was a CM Punk and MJF match, and just this week, there was two debuts. And not only is Hangman Page doing great, but look at who he was facing tonight. Lance. Lance is great. He came back, he's great. But when you put Lance as a challenger over all that, what are people obviously going to look at more?
Yeah,
I think that's where that thing is
he's
coming from.
yeah. Lance is just uninteresting.
Exactly. They just made him uninteresting in AEW, so that's the reason people believe that, but no, not at all. Fucking, he's great, doing better than Roman could, doing amazing, bro. Love what Adam Page is doing. He had amazing matches with Daniel Bryan. Had a great match with Lance, even though Lance isn't that interesting, and he's gonna be moving on to bigger people. Just how it is. You kind of need to have a down period with someone like Hangman Page right now, with all this other big stuff going on, because if you have that much big stuff, it could be confusing to some fans or whatever the fuck. But he had to do it. People like Lance. Lance was a decent challenger, so they did what they had to do. But no, not at all. He is not lackluster or whatever the fuck people are saying at all. People need to start saying that about Roman.
Exactly. Exactly.
When was the
Yes.
last interesting thing Roman has done?
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
Seth. And that's all because of Seth.
Yeah.
None of it is because of Roman.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily think they've thrown him a bone yet. I think they haven't really put him in a feud that people can really sink their teeth into. I mean, the Danielson one was a little short, so that is what it is. But yeah, exactly. But so I kind of see where people are coming from, and I kind of see where people are coming from when they say that he hasn't really had interesting feuds.
Yeah.
But like you just said, I feel like the Danielson stuff was more about the match. Do I think he's been lackluster? No.
Nope.
I don't
Not
think
at all.
so at all, as a matter of fact. I also think this is another case of people being fickle. People
Oh,
want
100%.
something for so long, and they want to see Hangman win the title, and then he wins the title, and they get bored of it, and
Exactly.
little to no time. So it's like, can you give? You guys want to give Roman all this fucking time? Oh well, things are gonna pick up when The Rock comes in, and people this is gonna pick up, and this is gonna pick up then and here and there. But with Hangman, I would hope that TK has had long-term storylines planned for him on where he kind of wants to put him in feuds, in as far as his feuds are concerned. But I think we've seen this at the end of it when Adam Cole came out to confront Hangman. This is going to pick up, people. I mean,
Exactly.
don't
What
get
do
me
you think
wrong.
this all lead to?
Don't get me wrong. AEW could have definitely
Oh yeah.
not
Given a
put
big
him
bigger
against Lance Loser
chance.
just
Exactly.
to pass by the months because Lance is just not interesting. Lance
Dude,
is just
he's
not
just
interesting,
not.
bro. They gotta put him in some kind of group or something. Just Lance Archer by himself is just not it, man.
He just can't carry himself. In
No.
AEW, you can't.
Mm-mm.
Even with those guys that needs faction. Needs people
Absolutely.
with him.
Absolutely. But yeah, I don't think this has been lackluster at all. I think he hasn't got I don't think he's got the biggest bone thrown at him yet. I don't think he's really had too many bones thrown at him. I
No.
don't think he's had any bones thrown at him yet. As a matter of fact, for his storylines, as for his matches, those are always going to be great. But I think that AEW, I'm telling you, if you want something, I'm telling them this now, bro. If you we've been saying this for a while. If you want something for Hangman to do that is gonna really excite people and it's really gonna get people excited, Cody Rhodes, man. I'm telling you this
Get
shit
under
now.
people's skin. It will be amazing. The heat that will
Don't
produce.
don't do MJF. It just seems too predictable.
No, it is too predictable.
Like, oh,
It really
MJF's
is.
gonna have MJF take the fucking thing from Cody. Have him take it from
Exactly.
Cody, bro.
It's that simple.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't hear this too much. At times, I feel like we're the only people seeing this shit. Do Cody Rhodes. It's going to be great. It's going to be
Makes
great.
more sense.
Yes, and those guys are both come from the elite as well. So, do
Exactly.
Cody, man. Do Cody.
It makes all sense in the world, man.
Yeah,
And it would be amazing.
I'm expecting to see it by at least All Out. By at least All Out, I want to see Cody Rhodes versus Hangman Page, and I want to see Cody take the belt from him.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, but
Man,
no, I think if Hangman's lackluster, I think Roman has to be lackluster at that point.
If Hangman's lackluster, Roman just sucks flat out if they're doing the comparison.
Yeah.
But Roman's is definitely lackluster. That's who's actually lackluster, bruh.
His was absolutely tremendous at first, and if you look at the original implication of that character as to what it is now, it doesn't match up at all. It doesn't match up at all. The level of interest is just simply just not there. Just simply not there anymore, man. With Roman.
Simple.
Yeah, it just at this point it just feels like typical WWE. Roman Reigns just waiting around for The Rock, pretty much.
He really is. Everyone's fucking waiting around for The Rock, bruh.
Yeah.
Bro just comes out every week, says whatever city to acknowledge him, and just has a feud with somebody.
Yeah.
God damn. This shit
exactly.
sucks.
So I mean, as far as storylines go, I can see what people are saying, but I think we're really gonna start cracking down into it now that Lance Loser is out of the way. But yeah, like I said, I think storyline wise, like I said, I see where people are coming from, but I think we're gonna start cracking down on this and giving him better feuds and stuff like that now. So I don't think we should have anything to worry about, man. And if you do, you'll hear about it from us first. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand this Hangman hate at all. I genuinely,
don't.
We've never shied away from giving AEW shit when it's deserved, and I can honestly tell you now that you guys just be patient. You guys just let it play out.
It's that simple, bruh.
You
This
know?
is where you use the term "let it play out."
Exactly, bro. Not with Ricochet's
Damian
booking.
Priest.
Exactly. Shit's never gonna get better. But here, Tony Khan knows what he's doing, and if he doesn't, trust me, you'll hear it from us first. So, but yeah, I think the, and you know, like we just said, the let it play out shit comes from that comes from the same people that are saying that this reign sucks. Those are the same fucking people.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Oh, let it play out with Ricochet. Oh, but Hangman's lackluster. No, he's not. No, he's
Exactly. Exactly.
Lance Loser's out of the way, and I think we're going to really be moving on to bigger and better things for Hangman, bro. So, yeah. Is he lackluster? I would say hell no. If he's lackluster, then Roman Reigns is atrocious.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's Rampage, duh. Yeah, on Rampage we seen the Bucks defeat a Roppongi Vice, and Switchblade came out to attack Trent afterwards, and it was announced he's gonna face Trent next week on Rampage. Lee Moriarty is challenged by Brian Danielson.
Bro, I've been doing that so much.
Hook defeats some jobber that QT Marshall brought out there. Jurassic Express retains the tag team championships against the Gun Club, and Britt Baker defeated, I don't know who that was. I think that might have been another jobber. Was it? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. So Britt also announced next week. Well, she also announced that Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
She also announced that Rosa was attacked by a Mercedes Martinez that Britt Baker paid off, and next week they announced a no DQ match between Baker and Rosa. So. Martinez and Rosa.
Yeah.
I mean. So that was Rampage, man. That was Rampage. So yeah, they're setting up for the Doctor versus Thunder Rosa. So yeah, man.
Gonna be heat, bro. Gonna be heat.
For sure. And yeah, man, that is gonna do it, I guess. I got nothing else, bro.
Same, man.
Yeah, so with that being said, that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. This has been episode 78 of Unscripted, man. And with that being said, it has been a pleasure, always a pleasure, for my Johnny Mayhem.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all again for stopping by. And we will see you guys on Friday at 4 p.m. Central with not only the news, but the Saudi Arabia Elimination Chamber predictions. We'll see you guys on Friday.
Yay. Peace.